Welcome back once again. This is the third match of the best of three between Reputation Cartel and Insurance Fraud. We are about to get started here with this last match of this best of three to see who goes on to the very grand final. As we do the countdown, I'd like to quickly mention once again our sponsors. Thank you to Monocle Madness, Summer Blink, and Eve Bet. In fact, it looks like today someone in Monocle Madness chat, a newbie to the game, received their dream ship in a nightmare, which is fantastic to hear. So I'm Bacchanalian here with Seldrian. The blue team is fielding 3 golems, a flycatcher, 2 sabers, a carries, and a Maulus, and Seldrian will give you the red team.
Hello everybody, I am Seldrian, Exodunks in the red corner of Triple Kronos, a remote rep executor, a crucifier, an incursus, and a Maulus, and the match is go.
And I apologize, I misspoke and said Reputation Cartel. I mean Exodunks. We just had so many matches in that in those other two that still on my brain.
And right now the ships, not much is going on. These Kronos are not so fast, but they are going directly towards the golems on the blue team. The golems, however, do not look like they're trying to gain range with any propulsion modules. However, they are moving away at their base speeds around 150 meters a second, but it looks like they are going to be caught, and the executor on the red team is the primary target for these golems, and he will be going down very quickly.
Indeed, you can see those gorgeous missile effects landing on the Executor. Just went straight for him. He is now off the field. No hesitation whatsoever from those golems. They knew exactly what they wanted to take down and did it instantly. We see Maulus taking a little bit of damage, but it looks like the main focus of the damage is Xerxel Nightblade's Kronos right now. One golem, Ganrider, is taking shield damage. He's actually a half shield right away. His shield repper is turned on now and pulling some back, but we'll see if he can withstand the DPS of these 3 Kronos. That is a lot of damage about to come down on his head. And so far, it does not look like he's keeping up with it. But Xerxel Nightblade is also melting. He is into armor. We'll see if he can keep up with the golem's damage.
They're trying it, but this is a battle of DPS versus DPS. Who's going to die first? The golem, though, is hemorrhaging into his armor, and it looks like Ganrider is going to be dying very, very quickly. He's just leaking down. Every volley of these Kronos is taking chunks out of him. And there we go. Any second now, that golem is going to explode. And with only 2 golems left in the field, the blue team will be in a very bad position. And there he goes. 2 golems only battleship-wise alive right now for the blue team.
And you can see those golems just point blank on the Kronos. I mean, literally running everything they could. Their smart bombs even going off, contributing every last little ounce of damage they could, but it was not enough to break Xerxel Nightblade, and his armor is now coming back. Second golem in deep trouble for the blue team here. Insurance Fraud may be on their way out of this tournament right now if they can't do something to turn this around very quickly. Their Maulus and Incursus on the red team are low, but not taking any more damage, and Xerxel Nightblade is not... He's not going down. He's bringing armor back. We have Blue Melon into deep armor now, in very serious trouble, and this match may be over, folks.
Exactly. Poor Insurance Squad. They have had so many matches in a row tonight, but this looks like it was going to be their last one. Blue Melon is just leaking into structure. Again, every volley of these Cronoses is taking huge chunks out of his hit points. They're still struggling away to try and kill Xerxel Nightblade in his Kronos, but that is not going to be happening now. He is just getting back plenty of armor there with his local repper as Blue Melon is approaching half, and he explodes in a ball of fire there. Summer blink and you would have missed that explosion. There we go. Right now we only have 1 golem left in Sergeant Ante, and he is tackled already. We've got all the DPS from 3 Cronoses. You're looking at around 1,400 DPS overloaded from these Cronoses pouring into the shields of Sergeant Ante and his golem.
And it does appear Insurance Fraud are wanting to bring a merciful end to this very long streak of matches they've had to endure. The Flycatcher has been exploded due to a boundary violation, and I think the rest of the team has surrendered to their fate. GF's going down in local. A very decisive, explosive victory here for Exodunks to take this best of 3. Just an incredible series of matches by both teams, and thank you once again to Insurance Fraud for trooping this out. It has been a marathon for these pilots. You have to give them credit for sticking this out and actually managing to give impressive performances time and time again.
Indeed, this was an impressive match. Look, anything could have happened at the start, but no, this has turned into a resoundingly one-sided victory. All 3 battleships alive in the end for the red squad, as the blue just fly out the arena in a ball of suicidal giving up. And there we go. This is victory for Exodunks, who are progressing through to the final, and good night, Insurance Fraud. You have been fantastic in this tournament, and thank you very much for competing.